Hey girl,
Hey,
why are you so dry?
my kid, and I've been with 5-year-olds all day.
That makes sense. I've only been with two little ones all day and I'm still losing my mind, so
I've been with 20 and two of them cry all day.
mm-mm. Mm-mm. Could be me. Mm-mm.
I'm back. Okay.
Did you
Look,
find her?
let's plan this TLC.
Let's do it, girl. Hold on, let me get my calendar.
Yeah, we don't talk.
John, did you find this?
No, I'm going. Let me try again.
Let me get your friend. Emily drew
I tried.
pictures for me on my calendar. I don't know if you guys can see them or not. Isn't that nice of her?
Where are you?
You guys, I'm trying to give everybody a few minutes to get on, per usual.
I know. I know you did good. You were in good studio.
Trying. I hear an echo. Does someone have it like on their phone or something too?
No, I'm finding Liz.
Okay.
Did it stop?
Get out.
Let me go pour myself some tea.
Okay,
Y'all
I
want to hear
found
me
her.
do? Y'all want me to hear me do one of my follow-up calls? We're waiting on two more. Okay, there's Liz. Good job. I'm gonna do my follow-up call while I'm waiting on these last two people, and you guys get to hear it. Hey, Jessica, can you hear me? What's this girl's name? Kara?
Yes, I can hear you. Sorry, I was
Hey,
trying
how
to
are you?
unmute the phone. Good, thanks.
Oh, you sound busy.
I'm sorry?
Oh, okay. You free for a second? Okay. What's going on? What you think of the call?
So I'm really excited. I want to step away from all the background story.
I am having.
So I'm really excited about the call. I had a couple of brainstorms today on how to make it work for me. I'm literally, there was one way to make money that was super easy to get. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was.
Was it the binary, hybrid binary?
Yeah.
Yeah, that gets confusing. That gets confusing to a lot of people, especially when you don't see it, in front of you in a diagram form. But basically, what's happening there is, you build teams underneath of you. So this is where you hear, the team building, the residual income come into play. So say, your sister and your mom enrolled underneath of you. And you only build two teams. It's a binary, so binary means two. Say your mom and your sister enrolled underneath of you, and then they started enrolling their coworkers or their husband or their fiance and all of that, and all that was happening underneath of their two teams. You would make between 10 to 25% of what they're doing. Does that make sense? So this is where, you know, you get paid for work you're not doing. So you pretty much, you enroll them. You, just like I'm going to enroll you and teach you how to run the business. You're going to find people. You're going to dig into your network, find people that want to make more money, lose weight, you know, get healthy, do things like that. And they're going to fall underneath of you in the organization. And then those people are going to find people, and those people are going to find people, and then you start to generate all of these people underneath of you that are out here on a mission to make money, get weight, and lose healthy, and you're going to make between 10 to 25% of it, whether you know these people or not. Does that make sense? Okay.
I got the glad with this towel.
50% is once. Well, you make 50% from the minute you sign up on retail, as well as what you help people enroll with. So if you were to enroll right now, you know, within 5 minutes, you'd be able to make 50% on retail and 50% on whatever, it's called a fast start bonus, which is whatever people decide to enroll with the company underneath of you with. You start making 50%, you start making 10% on the residual once you enroll 2 people and you get binary qualified. And then you make between 10 to 50% check match bonus once you hit the first rank, which is director. So you're eligible to make money the first 50% from the minute you sign up. But in order to start making the residual income, you have to have a team underneath of you to make residual money off of, or else, you know, you'd be making 10% of nothing. It's kind of hard to talk. It's easier to show you, like on a piece of paper. But if you need more of a visual aspect, I can point you to a video that will be able to explain it. Mm-hmm. The residual aspect of it is usually the same. It's just usually different types of structures that it's built with. So, you know, like the last company that I was with 3 years ago, it was the same thing. You know, with the team building aspect, it was just you build it a different way. So it's pretty much the same where you make money from the people that are below you. But with ours, I like it because you only have to build 2 teams, so it's not as strategic, you know? You pick one side or the other. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Can I call you right back? I'm about to start a training call with my team, and I can call you right back after that if you want, if you're still going to be awake, or if not, I can call you in the morning. Okay, yeah, I know we talked late last night, so I thought you'd be up.
I sent it on.
Okay, sounds good. All right, bye. Okay, you guys, I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes? Yeah. Where's Liz's beautiful picture?
She's hiding.
Hi.
What's wrong with you?
I had it on.
Oh my gosh.
Nell.
I love it. Is he asleep?
No, of course he's not asleep. You hear him saying hi Auntie Dawn. He's supposed to be taking a bath.
I already took one.
You don't smell
Look
like
at this little raspy voice. I love it. You're going to really get the ladies one day. Can't let you meet Emily.
Hey, no. Mm-mm.
Jessica,
No,
can you
ladies.
hear me? I was trying to say hi to you earlier, but I didn't know if you could hear me or not.
I can. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
cool. Awesome sauce. So I know that Kara, Liz, who listened, did all of you guys already like rewatch last week's webinar?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and yes. Jessica, did you get a chance to watch it or no?
I did not.
Okay, that's cool. Just wondering. Okay, so I'll touch on all the points that I kind of made last week, and we'll go more into depth. But Jessica, basically what I talked about last week is launching like a 90-day run, it's called, for your business. You know, you hear a lot of times people say that slow and steady wins the race, but in fact it's more, you know, the slow part isn't really true, it's the steady part that's true. You know, it's consistency, but you know, fast and steady is always going to beat slow and steady. So I like, you know, for people to get started with a 90-day run. It's basically committing yourself to 3 months, 90 days, 12 weeks, however you want to look at it, and setting up a plan and agenda for those 12 weeks so that you can stay consistent and steady. And we'll try and be a little bit more fast-paced rather than slow and steady. Because we can't really, you know, we can't always give 100% of ourselves to any aspect of our lives. But you know, a great way that we can do to run and build your business is to give it like a sudden burst of energy. So if you find a way to focus a lot of your energy, you know, into your business, or, you know, if you're applying this to more aspects of your life, if you find, you know, a season to give a lot of your energy to, you'll find that your business will boom, and it's a lot easier to really, you know, build your business and then maintain, and then build your business and maintain, and build your business and maintain. So right now, you know, we want to go on a 90-day run and really boom and build our business so that we can, you know, fly smooth sailing. And they talk about, you know, comparing this to an airplane. You know, when it goes off, it can't just go like 10% throttle or 20% throttle. It actually has to go 100% in order to get off the ground, because if it doesn't, it's going to go boom right into the end of, you know, the runway into a bunch of trees. So you have to give it your full attention, you know, as much time as you can, your full attention to your business in order to get it up and running. And once you do that and you create a system and you put in that initial effort, it's a lot easier to maintain it. Hold on, let me drink some of this tea.
So, guys.
Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Yes, yes. Let me just look at my notes. I'm trying to summarize this part a little quicker since everybody already listened to it last week. But what we're essentially doing on these coaching calls is creating a plan. So Jessica, what I'm going to have you do while I'm working with the other girls, because they kind of, you know, heard this already a little bit, is I'm going to help you define exactly what it is that you want to look for over the next 90 days, because we have to tell our brain, you know, what we want it to focus on. So we have to figure out what we're looking for. So we have to set our internal compass, you know, in order to get it in the right direction. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is list, you know, you want to reflect and you want to celebrate and you want to figure out what means the most to you in your life and in your business right now. So the first thing that you want to do is get out a piece of paper and write down your 4 biggest accomplishments or your 4 biggest wins in the last 90 days. So if we are in, what are we in right now? September? You want to start June, July, August, September. Okay, so start at the beginning of July. So say July 4th weekend. Start there and figure out your 3 biggest wins. Your 4 biggest accomplishments or wins in your life. So, you know, this is the part where you don't want to focus on, you know, what's going on at your job or, you know, all the bad stuff, but you want to actually focus on what's going good in your life. You know, if you haven't really launched the business yet, maybe talk about how the products have helped you, you know, or anything like that. Just, you know, it can be anything as small as, you know, your biggest win was taking that big step to launching your business, or, you know, becoming an entrepreneur, or, you know, moving away from your desk job that you hate. So just list your 4 biggest accomplishments or your 4 biggest wins. And Kara, Dawn, and Liz, did you guys already do that?
Yes.
Yeah? Do you guys want to share them?
Share the wins.
You guys are talking like a little low, or is that me? Am I retarded?
It may be.
It's glitching. It's glitching.
Okay, I can hear Liz. Kara, move up a little closer to your thing, your computer or your phone. Yes.
Can you hear me?
I hear you now, girl.
Okay, sorry. You want us to share the wins?
Yeah, share your biggest, accomplishment so far with TLC or business.
My first one was that I just enrolled in it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, boo.
Okay. So my first win was that I actually enrolled in TLC, and I got my best friend to enroll, which I thought would have been the last person. She ended up being the first person, so that was a win for me. So far, I've lost 20 pounds using the products alone.
Wow.
I wrote my book. It's not perfect yet, but at least I wrote it and shared it so far.
Yeah, it's good too.
And thank you. And the fourth win was that I actually made it to Atlanta's conference.
Yes, that's a big win. You'd be surprised. There's people, a lot of people have been in this business for a while and haven't made it out to a conference. But the conference is really where, the relationships are built and momentum is gathered. So those are great wins. Those are great accomplishments. And I think sometimes just taking the step to move forward and enroll sometimes is the biggest one for us because it's something new. So those are good. Dawn, you want to share yours?
Well, I've also lost 20 pounds using the product.
Yes.
I just waiting for my wedding dress, but that was in June. But I made it to the conference in Atlanta, and I just feel better in my skin. I'm able to talk about any and everything with a lot more people and open up to a lot more people about the business than I was before. Especially after going to the conference. So, and I got my plane ticket.
What was the last thing you said?
I said, especially after going to the conference in Atlanta. I'm ready. And I got my plane ticket to Chicago.
Hey. So. We got a mastermind that session after this. Okay, yeah, those are all definitely great accomplishments. Liz?
How many do I have to do?
Did you write them out?
How many do I have to say?
4.
I have like 12.
Okay. Focus on your biggest ones, like.
Okay, so conference. Ow, Bill, watch out! Please sit down. So the biggest one is the conference. Then there's the salon campaign that I started and am still working on and have revamped with some input from Tanya.
Okay.
There is getting more like real. Sorry, that's not nice. My first actual sign up outside, like from someone who I cold marketed to, was like 2 months ago. And then I guess the other ones aren't really big. And I have my ticket for Chicago too.
Kudos. We're gonna have a good time. Okay, yes, great accomplishments. Jessica, do you want to share any? These girls had a chance to do it last week, so it's okay if you don't have them all written down. But the goal is to at least you what?
I don't have as many. I do have one big win, and that's
okay.
since I enrolled and started the product, and it's I've lost several inches and dropped at least 10 pounds. So.
Yes, go girl. Well, that's 2 right there. The fact that you've lost weight, you probably feel better about it too,
yes.
Now that you know you're a little more confident with the products, I'm sure, because you've actually witnessed it for yourself, and you've taken that big leap of faith, and that already sets you apart from a lot of other people that are scared, to make that move and to do something better for themselves. So that's 3 things right there that we can celebrate. And on a good foot. So it's good to see what kind of stuff motivates and excites you guys over the last 90 days in your business We know that you guys want to continue using and feeling good about the products because you've all, received some type of testimony with it. We know that your focus is getting to and attending events because that made everybody feel great. And taking big leaps of faith and jumps of faith and putting yourself outside of your comfort zone and doing something that you haven't done. That's what I've kind of deduced from what you guys have said. So the next thing was to list where you have confidence and momentum in your TLC business right now. So you want to kind of figure out what's going on right now, what's hot right now, so that you can concentrate on these things and include them in your plan, okay? Because you want to focus on what the marketplace thinks is hot and what you feel comfortable with presenting so that you can use it, to your advantage. Say, a few things that I feel comfortable with or that I have confidence with is my product knowledge because I've, not only used a lot of the products, but, clearly I'm going to have to revamp that because we got a lot of new products. But so list a few things, a few places. So it doesn't have to be just with a product. It can be maybe that you're more comfortable talking to people now, or that you're more comfortable with your social media, strategies and skills and stuff like that. So just list a few places you have more confidence and momentum in your business. And do you guys already have stuff listed?
Yes.
No, I didn't make that list.
Okay. Let's take a minute and list them.
Presenting my story though, like I'm in the business, sit down. I'm comfortable presenting my story, but I'm getting more comfortable just presenting the products, but actually seeing how to blend the two. Mm-hmm. Just through experience, and that alone, putting my box when I know I'm making an effort to share a story and present the product or the business without coming off like a sales pitch. When I see success from that, that's like a confidence booster.
Okay, that's good. Do you actually have the things written down that like in your first one that you talked about, your 4 biggest accomplishments or wins? I know you said you have 12, but did you actually write them down? You guys want to actually get out a piece of paper and write these because it's going to help you to refer back to them. But with this one, actually take out a pen and paper and just numbers 1 through 4. It doesn't have to be anything in depth. It should actually come to you kind of quickly because it's where you have confidence and momentum. It's where your head's at in the business. So, with Liz, if you have a lot of confidence with sharing your story now, write that down. And momentum, like just think about what's working for you right now, where you get the most return in the marketplace. So Liz, maybe, since you were excited about your one cold market prospect that you closed, maybe talk about, or one of the things you have momentum or confidence with is whatever avenue or platform you took to close him, That's where you have momentum because it worked for you, right? Right. So take a second and list a few of those. It's 9:34 right now, so I'll give it until 37.
Yes, Darnell. Sure. You want to tell everybody? Darnell has something to share with the group.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
So
You have to speak louder than that.
Yeah, I would want to be, I want to do hair when I grow up as a businessman.
What kind of hair?
Hair salon.
I want to hear a sound as a business.
Interesting. Well, I would let you do my hair, totally.
Yeah,
I
I
think
got my
I'm
hair
first.
done now.
I think I'm first, Jackie.
Oh, that's okay. I can accept that. Only you. Opportunity call day. What else can I fill my schedule with? Let's do blitzes on Monday. Blitz and errands. All right, you guys got some stuff? Here, shoot. Let's hear it, girlfriend.
You said confidence and momentum, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Weight loss, I've got more energy, I've got more clarity in my business plans, and people are noticing the changes.
Okay. You said weight loss, energy. What was the other thing?
I've got clarity in my business plans.
The what?
Clarity in my
Okay.
business plans,
Okay, cool.
and people are noticing the changes.
Okay, cool. So let me write this down. Me and you got a business. Okay, so your weight loss and energy. If do people notice like your energy levels?
People ask me how I do what I do.
People ask you what?
They ask me how I do what I do.
Okay. People noticing. How are you doing with your, was it 3 days or 4? I mean, 3 a week or 4 a week? I can't remember. 4?
3 a week. I need to do 4. I'm doing good. I'm actually going to work out after this.
Woo, girl, I'm so tired. Like, I was literally going to be like, you guys, can we do the training call tomorrow night? But I can't procrastinate. People noticing and the clarity in your business plans. That's awesome. Okay, I like it. What, do you have a lot of, I think it was you who told me that you didn't have a lot of people like inquiring about the business, but it was more so like people asking about products and stuff?
Well, I'll just say my circle, they are entrepreneurs. So the initial, with all of it, with the products and everything, is resistance. You know, everybody's got a product in my circle. So I need to come up with a more creative way to share the products and, you know, the business opportunity. I really haven't been sharing either of the two because my network, just their response. I just think I need to come at it a different way.
Okay, got it. Dawn, where is momentum and what's the other word? Confidence right now in your business?
Yeah. Well, it's in my weight loss. It's been noticed by lots of people, and then I'm smiling all day long every day. So I have had people more interested like in the products, and I keep like empty bottles of the energy on my desk, and people are like, "Oh, what's that?" I mean, I'm more confident in doing things like that, so that people will come to me instead of me having to go to them. And so yeah, so they know it's bubbly, and I tell them why.
Okay.
I'm working on getting them more like interested in business, and that they can get healthy while making money. Working on that.
Okay, so you're more attracting people to you instead of like having to go out. So you're comfortable with that, like the law of attraction and getting people to notice what you're doing rather than tell them about it?
Right.
Okay. And your weight loss, people are definitely noticing that. Are you getting like customers or people interested in the business or like
more customers?
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to get y'all thinking like outside the box. Like, what are some other things? Like my confidence with my business is my ability to make graphics for them. So, are you helping Liz with the hair stuff, the hair campaign, and all that?
Yeah, when I can find her. Yeah.
I know how that goes. Trust me.
Hey.
So that can be part of your momentum as well, figuring out, different campaigns and stuff like that that can help do that, and finding new hair salons to do it with, and business partners and stuff like that. That's exciting. I think that has a little bit of momentum with it because it's unique to you guys. It's something that you guys are doing together. So I think that might help. You could talk about, I know that me and Liz had talked about making like packages for hair and skin, and the hair, skin, and nails pills that are coming out, so that could also be something. Well, that's more new and exciting, but that's two things, and those are both really good. The fact that you're losing weight and people are noticing it, and that more so you're more comfortable talking about the products. But really try and clarify these things, like, list actual things and make sure that you're listing for, because you're going to really be able to use these when it comes to building your actual 90-day plan. You can figure out what types of things you're going to be filling your schedule up with, because you know what you like to do and what's working for you. So really try and get a lot of clarity with these 4 things you're listing, so that you know what's working for you and what you like doing. Jessica, you got anything, or you want to?
Yes, actually, I've noticed a lot more energy, and I'm focused. I often, before I started drinking the product, I would snooze. I snooze quite frequently, and now I'm finding where I either will wake up before the alarm goes off or as the alarm is going off. So
right. And you're just drinking the tea, or are you doing the energy too?
No, I have not done the energy. I'm just doing the tea in the morning and in the evening, and it, I just eat a lot better.
That's awesome.
It's really cut down on my cravings.
Yes, I love it. I love hearing people that just like try one product at a time, because I use so many now that it's hard to tell what's doing what. But I know I love the tea. I'm drinking it right now. So, okay. So you've more so just have a lot of confidence on the product side of things. I know we haven't really launched your actual business effectively, but we need to plan a launch call, so kind of to be able to share with your friends and your family and the closest people around you what you're doing, how much has worked for you. But you kind of, it's good that you've been drinking the tea for a little while now, because you're more confident and you have an actual story. So it's not like you're trying to sell people. It's more like, I love you guys, I care about you guys, this is working really well for me, and I wanted to share it with you. So I've decided to take on this business venture. I'm making, I can make a little bit more money. So we got to plan that out within the next week or two, so that we can get your business popping. Liz?
Huh? Sorry, what? Me? Sorry. Yes. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so my confidence is, again, in selling my story, and then in part of my confidence is with my accomplishment. It ties back into the biggest accomplishments. So doing the hair salon campaign. So I think that piece of momentum is going to help me. What we talked about day before yesterday. And then with Tanya's input, hoping that I'll be able to incorporate that plan of setting up 3 events with each willing participant over the next 6 months.
Okay. I like it.
Maybe I should shorten that time frame. I'll get more input as I go along. I just don't want to overcrowd people. I don't want to, overpack my schedule either. My goal is to get at least 8 salons, and then so 8 salons at 3 events each. That's 24 events over the next 4 to 6 months.
Okay. So your confidence momentum is telling your story. Your confidence momentum is with your hair salon campaign. What else?
So in getting new, seeing social media kind of pay off, and seeing the actual plan that is put into place actually work. Having people reach out like through the blitzes too, that's actually worked a lot. So making sure that I keep up with those like when we do them, but continuing to be consistent with posting, because that actually does help not just with cold market customers but also warm market customers.
It really helps with warm market, and sometimes I get discouraged because, like your posts, even though I have almost 20,000 followers, my posts, about TLC or sometimes just about life, less than 100 likes. And it's kind of just like, oh, do people even care about this? But I had 2 people call me today that are looking to enroll. One of them was the girl that I was just following up with. But she's like, yeah, I just see you here in the gym and you do this and you do that. I just saw your post the other day where you went to 7-Eleven and you got all that healthy stuff, and that's what I'm trying to do, and I have 3 kids. And I was like, dang, okay, and just if that one girl enrolls, which I think she wants to buy the 329 package, if she enrolls, like, my posts for the past 2 weeks have been worth it, because it's been coaxing her to do it. So just stay consistent with that social media, because it really does work. And the goal is sometimes not just to have people come like and comment on your posts, but whenever I meet someone, my goal is to get them to my social media page and say, oh my gosh, we're going to be, joking, like, we're going to be best friends, like, we got to follow each other on social media so that you can see all the new shoes I'm buying my kid or something. You find something in common. But I'm glad you mentioned that, because I've been seeing that pay off a lot recently too, in just building that bridge, that connection with people. Okay, so telling your story, your hair campaign, your social media.
That's all I got.
All right, you got to come up with one more.
My comfort in presenting, because a few friends have asked me, they're not ready to join yet for a number of different reasons, but they've asked me to kind of talk to them some more about it, and that's actually made me have to kind of present in front of them. So I've kind of getting into my head to say, hey, can you guys help me prepare? And asking them for help to prepare, they'll hear the information. So kind of spinning that off into another way to attract people and to bring them in. So
yeah, for sure. I think you're really good at presenting, so that's definitely a good one.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, next, what's new that you're excited about? So it doesn't have to be a new product. I know we're all excited about, the ISOT instant stuff and the new products coming out, the new branding of everything. So it doesn't just have to be as far as product, but what's new to you? We're doing the Blitz thing on Saturday. Kara, remind me, I want to talk to you about doing that there as well. But you got to figure out what's new and exciting, to you in the business as well. Is it going to be your first time traveling for an event, or are you excited about learning how to close a prospect? Like, what's something new that you're currently excited about? and if you're excited about it, it creates a lot of curiosity, and curiosity is good in business. We want people excited about it. So list 3 or 4 things that's new and exciting. I'm going to do this too.
Is this the what I can do?
No, that's the next one. This is just what are you excited about? The first one was what's your biggest accomplishments? The second one was where do you have confidence and momentum? And the third is what's stuff that's new to you that you may be able to incorporate. So of course everybody, the new products, and that can be one. But like for instance, I'm excited about having a networking event because I've really noticed that as of lately, it's more important to build relationships than it is to try and close people. So I'm excited about having like networking events and traveling and building in new areas, you know, going out to Chicago, helping people like Jessica launch in new places. So like Liz, I'm looking at mine from last week that I listed, my product spotlight that I was doing. And it just, like, so you're just giving everybody else an example, really. Like the hair campaign isn't new, but the product packages that you're going to create and market is. You know what I'm saying? So you got to, like, this is kind of like trying to get you guys to find something new or make something new. Like, you know how I have, you know, I always put the resolution drops, the T and the NRG together in a package, but I'll call it something new every single time. Like it was the snapback package, or it was this. Now it's the 30-day slay package. I stole that from Tanya. So you find a way to make things new and exciting, and that's how it sells. So just figure out what's new and exciting. Let me figure out a 4th one.
You guys see me? So.
You guys, I'm going to give that like 2 minutes, but we're not going to spend as much time like sharing these and talking through them because I want to get to actually planning this stuff out and getting to bed at a decent time tonight. But do you guys have, you know, something that I haven't discussed already that's exciting or new to you guys?
Well, since I need to work out, I just feel better and feel better. I want to start being more consistent to work out, and then starting workout groups utterly because I want to get healthy and get fit. And have it like a regular thing where we have, you know, like
I'm having a hard time hearing you, Dawn.
Can you hear me now?
And I hear like a echo too. I don't know if anybody has like their phone.
I don't know why that's echoing. I'm on the computer, not on my phone. Is it still echoing?
Yeah. Wait. No, it's not.
No, it's not. I don't know what that was.
I think it was
my phone. But working on like workout meetup, and because the products have me feeling better, and I need to work out.
Okay.
Anyways, so
starting like a little workout regimen, and maybe inspiring the people around you to like do it too through that. That would be cool.
Yeah, and use the products and everything.
Okay.
On it.
We can incorporate that into your 90-day run too, because if more people see you working out, they'll find you more of like a credible source. Kara, I want you to start posting more of you working out too, because you want people to see that. You know. Well, let me see. I haven't even been to your page today. Let me go to your page real quick.
It's not
I have to get
sexy.
better with that because I don't like to post on social media. Well, I do. I have my
Yeah,
little-
that's what you guys gotta like sometimes I gotta remind myself to go do it, but you gotta think, like, if you go to the gym and you work out and nobody sees it, like, you haven't inspired anybody to do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you gotta remember to post that kind of stuff. Like, if you're drinking your tea, you know you're drinking your tea, but you buying your tea from you isn't making you any money, and it's not changing anybody else's lives. So that's what you want other people to see. And you have to remember, to post that. So even if you need to set an alarm on your phone that says take products and take a picture of you drinking the tea, or even if you need to go like have a photo shoot and change into 10 different outfits, so you have 10 pictures of you with 10 different products so that you can post them for the next week or so. Do whatever you got to do, but just make sure that you're posting. You definitely want to post, if you're eating something healthy or drinking your water for the day, or you're eating some healthy fruit snack, you want to post stuff like that. You want to post you taking your products, any type of workout. So like if you go on my Insta, I call it Insta Chat, like the Snapchat for Instagram, you'll see me and Emily, we were doing our toes, and then to dry, I told her we had to do exercises and stuff. So you'll see me and Emily like doing sit-ups and stuff. So any type of home exercise where you can fit something in, or I'm going to be posting stuff like that. Anything that's going to inspire anybody to do something better for themselves. Tea, drinking it, whatever, all that stuff. You definitely want to be doing that. So that's new and exciting. And the last one, which is really, I think, important, if you could produce 5 things over the next 90 days that would give you the greatest return, what would they be? And you want to list these things are things that you can do. So not, I want to enroll 20 people every month into the business, but more so I want to talk to 20 people and create a relationship, or talk to 20 people about the business, or I want to pitch the business to 5 people. You can't always control how other people, react, those 20 people you choose, but you can choose how many people you want to talk to. So keep that in mind, these 5 things that are going to produce the biggest return in your business. So if like me and Liz were talking about how we actually have a problem following up with people, like following through with things that we're doing. So one of the biggest things, since the biggest thing in network marketing is prospecting and closing, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to prospect every single day. And by prospecting, I don't mean go out and pitch the business to someone. I mean go out and find 2 new people that I can become friends with, add them to my ongoing list, and get them to my social media page and start building a relationship with them. That's what prospecting is. Think if you meet 2 new people and direct them to your social media page every single day and start maintaining and building a relationship and doing it intentionally, that's 14 new people a week. That's 28 new people every 2 weeks. Right? So just think about it in small little ways like that. If I want to meet and start maintaining a relationship with 2 new people a day, and you start tomorrow and you got Kara and Liz on your list now. Now you know that every single day you need to be going to Kara and Liz's page. Kara, you don't know it, but you were on my list, girl. Hold on. I need to go back and find it. You were on my list, girl. So you got to go back and you got to be able to, look, here she is right here on a list. Kara Inspires.
Okay.
You see that? It's not a game. You were on a list, and that's back when. I can probably go find you on a list again, girl. Let's see.
Can you stop? Go to bed. Go brush your teeth.
Half of these people have joined. Jamila's in the business. Shay's now in the business. Hope is in the business. Kenise is in the business. Nikki OG is in the business. Like all these people's names are on a list. It's not by accident that this happens. I really want to find Kara on like her actual Instagram on a list because I think that it'll really put this into perspective for you guys. But when I go to people's social media page and I see something that I see something in myself or see something that I want to be in them, I make it a habit to go out of my way and go back and follow these people. And let's see. And it doesn't always happen. Hold on, I really want to find her though. So list those things, you guys, while I'm looking for this. 5 things that'll give you the biggest return.
You need another one?
There you go, Kara. This is January 20th. Thursday, January 20th. I want you to see Kara was on my list. Do y'all see her at the bottom right here? At Kara Inspires. And I went to her page and I liked and commented on her stuff 4 times. 3 times, and then the check marks mean I reached out to her and for some type of connection or saying, hey, what's going on? So Kara was on my list. You guys see that? So when I start making an ongoing list, I make it a habit to go back out and reach out to these people because you got to think how quickly we forget something. Like, okay, I made friends with, there's so many people. We were just talking about Lacey the other day. I made friends with Lacey, but it's not written down on a list for me to go back and do it, so you forget. So if you think, if you meet 2 new people a day, and you take them to your Instagram page and you make it a habit to go back and follow up with them and create a relationship. Look, now me and Kara have been to Georgia together. We're going to be together in Chicago next month. So you guys gotta concentrate on stuff like that.
And I didn't notice that it was in January.
Mhm. Isn't that crazy?
I signed up at what, March?
Yeah.
It takes a minute for somebody to say yeah too.
Mhm. And I didn't pressure you ever anything, did I? I think I just reached out to you. I think I told you about it. We talked on the phone maybe twice. What'd she say?
No, I'm just teasing.
She said you pressured me.
You pressured me. You was like, buy this tea, heifer.
Yes, girl. You better get this tea. I ain't playing with you, girl.
No, it wasn't. I think it was just an invite to, I think you had jumped on a Periscope, and then...
My turn.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you asked when we could, talk on the phone real quick. It was something very, very casual.
Very casual and unsuspecting, right? Boom, now you're best friends with me. You can't.
No. Who wants more money?
All right. Do you guys have a few things listed?
My better half has something to say before we start talking because he's about to go to bed.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all.
Me too. Man.
Hurry up.
Who wants more money?
Who wants more money?
Then you need to get a job.
Okay.
You do more work. Work hard for it.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Valid points. All valid points, Darnell.
Thank y'all for listening.
Good night, boo.
He's going.
Good night. You need to go to bed.
Good night, Don.
Love you. Bye.
Night, Jelon.
Bye.
I love it.
Go to bed.
Bye.
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 Is
Is that cake?
No. I made, hold on, it's really cold.
Yogurt? Something?
I got little cupcake liners and put a little bit of graham cracker crust at the bottom and then a scoop of peanut butter, a banana, and then low-fat frozen yogurt. And I froze it. I mean low-fat yogurt and then I froze it.
Okay, it looks like cheesecake. That's a good idea. Can you send me that recipe?
Yeah, girl.
Did you make them lentils yet?
No, not yet. I'm going to though. Woo! Okay.
No, go to bed. Good night. Love you.
Okay, so Jackie, you ready for us to share?
Yeah, girl, let's hear it.
All right. So these are the things that I can do. I've decided to contact at least 10 people per day.
Okay.
And that's mostly will be through social media.
Okay.
That's where I'm at a lot. So I have 30 minutes before the boys get up, and then 30 minutes after they go to sleep. So I'm just gonna like budget an hour for that to contact, follow up, whatever people. The second thing, I'm gonna try to use my office space more and host at least 2 tea parties a month.
Okay.
Very informal, invite about 10 women each time, but at least be visible for a tea party 2 times a month, and I'll do that on the weekends that my boys are with their dad.
Okay.
The third thing is have a hangout or like a Periscope weekly regarding in my new thing, it's called the Healthy Hustle Girl Package. So just being visible every week with me sharing my story, and as I build my team, having a new member share theirs to edify. And then the last thing is planning and budgeting for Vegas. I wish I had a little bit more money and time while I was in Atlanta, and I want to do better for Vegas in February. So I'm trying to get my life together with that right now so that I won't be looking crazy in February.
That is a very good plan, planning ahead with that. I liked the 30 minutes before and 30 minutes after. Are you doing any personal development too?
Yes, that's why I've only given an hour. I'm trying to read more. I've watched a lot of videos, but I need to read more. So I'm trying to squeeze in at least 30 minutes a day to read a book of choice.
Okay.
And I've decided to do network marketing through the PD.
Through the what?
I'm inspired out.
What'd you say? Through the what?
I'm inspired out. Like I don't want to read any more inspirational books.
I feel you. I haven't read it yet. I ordered it, but it didn't come yet. But Eric Worre, he wrote a book, Seven, and this will be good for you because it isn't really like motivating or inspirational. It's actual, steps. I think it's called Seven. What is it called, Liz? I think it's called the seven skills. GoPro, the 7 skills to becoming a successful network marketer or something like that, and it's like $10 on Amazon. But I've been listening to the videos, and it's making me want to buy the book. So I bought the book, and I'm going to read it too. But I kind of do both, I like to read and listen to the information.
Becoming a network marketing professional, it's $9.58 on Prime.
Okay. Yeah, I got that. I ordered it 2 days ago, so I'm excited to get that. But get that book and then just go through and maybe even just set it so you're reading 10 pages a day to get started. But you know how when you get into a book and you really like it, like you can't stop reading it sometimes. So hopefully that's what happens. But I get really excited listening to this guy on YouTube. So maybe try incorporating his stuff because he actually goes step by step instead of motivating and inspiring. You don't lack in that part. So it'd be really good, like instructional for you. But that's good. Setting up the time, the meetings. I have a president's call with James tomorrow morning, so I'm going to follow up with him about responding to your email about if you started like a training facility and all that. I think that'll be good. And I'll also maybe set up a 3-way with Austin to see if he can come out there. Maybe when we're coming out there and we can do event with him.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
What was the other thing? Oh, I really like the Periscope thing that you were saying once a week. But the reason that I was attracted to you is you were doing a Periscope once a day when I first found you. You guys, I hear the echo again. That you were doing Periscope once a day. I think it was about branding, Kara. And that's what attracted me to you. Like you were very consistent with what you were doing. So I think that the Periscope thing is a really good idea because the more you start sharing what you're doing and talking about it and seeing any type of result, even just like a positive, comment, someone saying, "Hey, I take the tea," or anything like that is going to be good because it's hard, when you don't see the return right away, and you're saying that a lot of people are more interested as customers instead of business partners. So when you get any type of positive reinforcement back, I think it's going to be good. So Periscope, start. I don't even get as much Instagram feedback, so don't feel bad about that. But when you're Periscoping, people usually have the little comments to say while you're talking, so that'll be good.
Okay.
But those are all really good things to incorporate. Have you like done your schedule yet? Like your 90 days?
No, that's what I wanted help on.
Okay. And we need to set up another call too. So I'm gonna start doing a daytime opportunity call on Wednesday and a nighttime opportunity call on Thursday. So if you want to schedule a call together in on one of those times, we can do that. Like a daytime call would be a lunchtime call, and then a nighttime call would be around 9 or 10. So we can do another collaborative call. We can do one topic specific on branding, topic specific on, authorship, topic specific on teachers. Think about all your niche markets, and we can do that on a weekly, whatever basis. But we also really want to offer like a pre-launch again to your like friends and family, because I can't remember. Did a lot of your friends and family get on that call?
No, mostly my business friends did, and their initial response was, they came on because they wanted to support me, but I'm not really into that MLM thing. So when I'm sharing it with them, I'm sharing that I'm losing weight. I'm sharing that I'm able to fit into some of these blazers that I wasn't able to fit in, etc. They're liking it. But when there's a formal presentation, a lot of the entrepreneurs kind of get turned off because, remember, they all left that type of thing for a reason. So that's why I do need to get out of the box and create a different way to attract them to it, because they want the results that I'm talking about, just not packaged up in an MLM Super Saturday type feel.
Okay. Well, maybe you can make a list of those people that got on, or those people specifically that you're talking about, and we can talk individually one-on-one about them. Because what I like to do is find a way to show people how they can incorporate this into their business. So like when I do a launch call, I'll try and get people to tell me about who's on the call, so that I can be like, oh, okay, if you're a police officer, I won't say, hey, we have a police officer on the line, this is how you can incorporate it, but I'll say certain things like, or military person, oh, there's tons of people looking to lose weight that have to do PT on a monthly basis in order to maintain their rank, or this or that or the other. And then you can talk about how many people in the military meet. You just find a way to show people that how this can really benefit what they're already doing and incorporate it. So if you want to make a list of those people that have been in MLM,
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. What did you say?
I was just saying I kind of wanted to take the idea of what you were doing. I started to notice like all of the women, we all had different backgrounds, but you were hosting the webinars with us. So like, I'm sorry, who's the nurse?
Jamila.
And then I'm the author and the speaker, and then someone else is the whatever. If I can do that same thing with those women, I can kind of have like a vault where when I do meet another teacher, I can share that, and of course it's going to be me pitching NRG, and when I see the nurse, it's going to be her talking about whatever. So that way, no matter whom I meet, I can say whatever to them, but just shoot them a quick link with that direct person that will attract to them.
Yep, that sounds awesome. And we can look into what everybody's niche is in our group, and kind of create those videos, and maybe even create a tab in the in the Facebook group that just lists different niches and niches and different links to get to them. So that sounds like a good idea. We also have Lauren. You know, she owns and runs a day, not a, she can't call it a daycare. It's a center, as she calls it, because they call them early, I don't know, childhood learning centers now. But so she owns and runs that too. So you know, that would be a good collaboration. You know, teacher and I don't know what her actual title is, but she works with kids a lot too and owns a childhood learning center. So that would be a good call to have on deck too. So I'm all down for that. Let me actually write that down because I want to follow through with that. Vault. The Vault. That's what we're going to name the tab. The Vault. Niche market reporting. So we already have like a branding one. We have an author one. We have the nurse one. Maybe we can do like a personal training one. That sounds good. I like it. Let me know starting next Wednesday and Thursdays when I'm going to be doing the opportunity calls. So let me know if you want to do a Wednesday day or a Thursday night. Just text it to me so I have it. Dawn. Let's talk about it. What are your 5 things?
Well, some are similar. I want to be able to work on following up with people that I meet everywhere and on social media.
Okay, so what's something that you know that you can do that will help you reach that goal? Like, what's an attainable goal for you? Following up with 3 people a day from social media, or is it staying consistent with engaging with 10 people a day on social media? What?
Both. I can do both. I can do both. Continue to follow up and reach out to people and follow up with them once I've reached out to them and engaging people. Sorry.
Okay, so that can be 2 of your 5 things. Following up and engaging, but you gotta set like a concrete number so that you can find a way to fit it into your schedule.
I'm gonna put 4 people.
Okay, that's good.
I can do that, and then also making sure that I have time. My schedule is crazy, so making time for self-development and because that gets difficult and then it gets discouraging. So making time for self-development will help me keep the momentum in my business. So I need an hour in the evening where nobody can bother me. I can't be found.
I was telling Liz the other day because she says she always like reads at nighttime before bed, and I was telling her that I used to do that too because I don't know, I'm one of those people that I would rather stay up late than to wake up early to do something.
Yeah.
But I've noticed that I set my alarm at like 6:30 now, and what I do is when my alarm goes off, I normally would press snooze a couple times. When my alarm goes off, I'll take an energy pill and I'll lay back down, and then for like 10 or 15 minutes until it really kicks in, I'll start visualizing like how we're doing right now and listing 5 things, you know, on paper that will help us in our business over the next 90 days. I told Liz I think about my top 5 priorities for the day in order to help me get to where I'm trying to go. So, you know, like today, I needed to pay my health insurance. I needed to deposit $800 into Navy Federal. I needed to follow up with 3 people before I went to the gym. So I had certain things in my head that I knew I had to do, and starting off the day like that is really good. So by the time I get up, you know, that energy kicks in. I just literally, before I reach for my phone, before I scroll at all or post on anything on social media, I read about 15 to 20 minutes of my book. And starting off your day like that instead of, I mean, you want to end it like that too, but starting off your day and ending your day, those are 2 things that you have complete control over. You know, you can't always control what people throw your way, you know, throughout the day, but you can usually always control what happens right when you wake up and right before you go to sleep. And that's usually when we're scrolling on our phone or, you know, I know some people don't have that luxury, but That's usually when we have that time. So even if you got to wake up, a half an hour beforehand, it's really good to start your day off with something positive. Like reading. Even if you just have time to read, 5 pages or so, whatever you read in the morning is going to reflect throughout your day. So try that tomorrow morning. Like set your alarm like a half an hour earlier. Try to take an energy pill or a NutriBurst shot and reading in the morning instead of at nighttime.
Okay, I have to get to work at 5:30.
Ooh.
At 5:30, so I'm working on getting up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, so that I can do that. That's something that I can.
That is going to be a stretch, but it's going to be totally worth it. Once you make time for it and you get in the routine for it and the habit of it is going to be totally worth it, and you're going to be happy you did it. You might be a little tired, but that's okay. We got something for that.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm up now.
I feel you, girl. Okay, what are your okay, so that's 3 things. That's personal development, following up with social media, and engaging in social media.
Yes, and then getting back to, I was having tea parties, so getting back to having tea parties every week on the weekend. And then even if everybody decides that they're going to flake on me, I'm going to use that time to work on my business, plan networking events, and keep it moving.
Mhm. Yep, I like it. Even if you no one comes, you could go out and use that time to blitz and meet people, or add people onto your list too. Or, take that time to personally develop or, build your online business, whatever. I like it.
Okay, so that no matter what, that'll be TLC time.
Okay. I like it. I'm down. Jessica, what do you say?
Sorry, I was listening and just taking notes. I'm trying to get girls settled in. 3rd day of school tomorrow, so
I
been
feel
kind
you.
of sinking in, letting it sink in.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead, get back to work. Just keep listening. Yeah. Liz, what do you say?
Okay, so I want to follow 100 new people a day, which is easy. I have the apps to do that. I was doing it consistently at one point, and then I kind of fell off when it came to, following up with people who weren't following me back. Mm-hmm. So I kind of stopped adding because it was getting overwhelming.
Yeah.
I want to try and do 5 follow-ups when it comes to social media, meaning just looking at even if someone new liked a picture that has to do with TLC, going in, finding that person and liking their stuff, because sometimes just going back and liking their stuff stimulates them to follow you, even if they, just randomly followed you. And then we already discussed, but personal development, reading. Excuse me. I'm actually currently reading this book, and I read this morning, which I kind of switched my routine, like we discussed, to kind of do it in the morning for a little bit, in addition to doing it in the evening.
Did you notice a difference?
Yeah, that was good this morning, because after that, I actually got some stuff done. It wasn't necessarily related to TLC, but it still needs to get done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, there's some really good points in it, and I'm actually peeling through it with a highlighter, because there's some actual things that I do that are good, but the fault is and we talked about, the fault is in the follow-up. So I think one of the biggest things that I'm focusing on is scheduling myself. So that's what my focus, as far as what I can do, is make my schedule and stick to it, because one of my things that I want to work on is consistency. So just I could have a complete plan, and that plan gets thrown off by not even hours, days. So really trying to be consistent and sticking to the things that I have set, because when I do it, I see the results. And then I also want to do at least 2 events a month, for not only for myself, but for my reps, because I know that reps need support. And even if it's hosting an event and asking them to invite their prospects or whatever the case may be, because I want to have 2 of my reps qualified, at least two more reps with reps who are binary qualified.
Okay. So let's do this. Everybody that's on this call, so I want Kara, and your rep is Monique. John, do you have any IBOs, any business partners yet?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to meet by I want to talk to them, because what my goal is to help you guys get some movement underneath of you, because that's really what network marketing, is about, leveraging the time of other people. So I want to help you guys get some movement under you. So Kara, I want to schedule a call with me, you, and Monique. And during that call, I want to schedule new launch calls with you guys. So I want Monique to launch her business, because I don't know if she did it, but I want to help her do it too. And I want to help her learn how to invite and kind of give her, that momentum, so that we can get her going. And we got to find you another person for your other leg to get you binary qualified, preferably someone in Chicago, so that you guys can have, like a team starting to build there. So what's Monique's schedule?
She's available. I would say she's available later in the evenings.
Okay.
Weekdays, I would say a little bit after maybe 8.
Okay. So what's today? Tuesday. Would tomorrow night be good? Would tomorrow night be good? To talk to, just to have like a 3-way. Well, you could even be with her even, but just to talk to her, see where her head's at with the business, anything like that. Would that be tomorrow night be good, or?
I missed the time.
Tomorrow night, I have a time. Whatever you said, after 8.
Tomorrow at 8. Yeah, I would say tomorrow at 8:30 will probably be good for her.
Okay, I'm putting in my schedule. Hold on.
I will confirm with her tonight.
Yeah, do that and then text me and let me know for sure.
Okay.
Does she listen to like any calls or anything like that? Like do anything?
She's a great person. They talk about like the dolphin, the shark. I'm the shark, and she's the one who wants to help the world.
Okay.
I'm just surprised I got her to be a rep, but she doesn't really do the training calls and all that jazz. She's just.
But you can kind of, you'd be able to drag.
That's not.
She's like your best friend, right? Would you be able to, if like you went to one of James' events, you'd be able to drag her along with you, though, right?
Yeah, we were trying to go yesterday. I just didn't know if it was still going on before I went out there. You know what I mean? I just wanted to confirm.
Did I send you his number? Did you ask me for that?
No.
Did you ask me for that?
Yep. I need James's number, and I need you to text Austin, because I do want him to come out to Chicago. I've sent a message or two, but I haven't gotten a reply.
Okay. Let me get James' number and send it to you right now before I forget. James Dentley. We got his house number up in here, too, so if we need to stalk his ass.
This is Karen Spires.
Right. Girl, and do it. Okay, I just text you James's number.
Got it.
Okay, got that. Okay, so I want to schedule that with everybody. Don, who's your rep?
My husband, but he's been like on again, off again lately.
You said what?
I said my husband, he's been on again, off again. On again, off again. I feel like, talk to people and, talk to and gain prospects, but not consistent.
Maybe if we connected him with other guys, he probably, wouldn't I mean, he'll relate to James in a sense that he probably likes, you know, the fact that he's a millionaire, but he'd probably be more, I don't know him personally, but just, you know, in the age difference, he'd probably be a little bit more relatable to Austin. So maybe, you know, if he can see that other guys are doing it and successful, that might help. But he'll also, like, maybe if you sit down and just talk to him, that you say, you know, I'm really serious about this. We're going into the holiday season where money's about to, you know, it's about to boom. This is the season for network marketing. And schedule a game plan together. Because, you know, if you ask for help and support from him, you're more likely to get it that way. So that might be good. And he'll definitely be doing parties with you because you guys live together, right?
Yeah.
So we just got to work on figuring out what his markets are and how you can help him tap into them, like work people. You can give him HB's number too. HB is real big on like the NRG and talks to people about it all the time, so that might be a good little connection.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to schedule a call to talk to him. I mean, I can if you think it'll help.
No.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk, but we got to get you another rep so we can get you binary qualified. So we need to have a launch call and schedule that. So if you want to choose, well, we can do the launch call whenever you want. I'm down. I'll make time. I have a pretty open schedule on Friday and Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. I'm thinking.
So pick one of those, man.
Huh?
I said, so pick one of those, dude.
Text, just when we get off the phone, when we get done with this, just, well, or text me right now so I have it in my phone and let me know which day is best for you. But, you know, with Jessica being on the line too and her not doing a launch call yet, the launch call pretty much is a psychology type of thing. So you're getting people excited about something that's about to happen. So, you know, like the pre-launch phase, you're getting people excited about what's about to happen, and you're offering them a place in this business plan above everybody else. So just like how when Stormy, for instance, says it's Project 50K, the way she's getting people to enroll is by telling them that they are a part of, you know, that she's going to enroll 50,000 people, you know, in her organization, and they're all going to fall underneath of them, you know, whoever gets in first. So that's kind of the object here. The goal is to get people, you know, engaged in this mission and in this movement with you, so that when you go into your launch phase and your actual event phase, that you'll have a team of people coming into it with you, and people don't realize they're part of the 50K, like they're part of the 50,000 people that are about to be enrolled. But, you know, when you aren't publicizing this launch call on social media and it's a secret and it's new and it's exciting, you know, people think that they have, you know, their foot in the door and they're getting a place in your organization before this plan is about to launch and be seen through, and they're going to benefit from it. So the goal here is to have your idea mapped out in your head, and on paper, have it all, you know, planned out. 90 days from now, you should be having some type of event, and everything that you're doing should be leading up to this event. And at this event, you need to have a number in your head for how many people you want there. You know, if it's 1,000 people, if it's, you know, 500, if it's 10,000 people, whatever it is, you know, you need to have an idea in your head, you know, a goal in mind. And everything that you're doing over the next 90 days should be leading up toward this event. And the goal is, however many people are in those rooms, that room is all in your downline. Okay, so that's the real goal. And then at the event, you should be, you know, packing out your next event with it. So that's the goal. That's the idea here. And the launch call is to paint the picture of this movement so that people want to get involved with you and help you pack out that house and help you build that organization, you know, so that it'll go underneath of them, if that makes sense. So the launch call, you know, you don't even have to know, you know, Jessica, if you're still listening, you don't even have to know, you know, all the different products. You just have to be excited about it. I was just talking to someone today. You know, we don't know what is in the hamburgers that we get from McDonald's, but we still eat them, you know? So you don't have to know all the ins and outs. You just have to be excited. You have to, you know, have a plan, because that's what people like. They like things mapped out. They say, you know, can you sell 10 tickets? You have an attainable goal. So that's what the goal is here, to map out a plan over the next 90 days and pre-launch it to people, have a launch call. So yeah, does anybody need help actually figuring out their next 90 days or talking about an event that they want to plan or anything like that as far as the actual 90 days goes?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Who's going first?
No,
Hold on,
not right now.
Let me
I'm about to
peek.
die. No. I'm going to bed. I'm about to die. I have to stay up for.
I can't right now though.
Who, me? Who said that? Kara? Kara?
No, I said I need help too, but I can't do it right now.
Is that
I have to
Dawn?
be up in my hours. Yes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so yeah, I can't do help right now, but I will write down what I need help with, so that way, if we do another call, it'll be easier. Jackie, hurry up and pee, man. But yeah, no,
this. Who said they want help?
We came to the conclusion that I have to finish working and then I have to stay up and study for my CPA for 2 hours, and so we all need help, but we can't. So this is my idea. I want to write down what I think that I need help with my 90-day plan, and maybe provide like a brief outline, and then we can circle back. So it's not like starting from square one.
Okay. Does that work for everybody? Do you guys want to do this tomorrow night?
That works for me.
Or do you guys want me to do this like one-on-one with you guys, or do you like it in a group setting?
I think a group setting makes us get on, but one-on-one will probably be more effective. So maybe just I don't know.
Okay. Well, how about this? How about
I'll come to you, so we can.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, Liz and Dawn. I am free all day tomorrow and during the daytime on Thursday.
You're not free all day tomorrow. You have to be at the Nina Mora event at 7.
That's correct. Oh, and I have marriage counseling. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm free until the evening. But I have some time on Saturday, and I think I have some time on Thursday as well. Anyway, so why don't you guys get off the phone and text me your availability over the next 2 days, because I don't mind going to sleep right now either. But Sarah, I know you're usually free after 4, right?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to do, what's tomorrow, Wednesday?
Yeah.
What time do you get home and you're settled and everything?
Never.
Okay. Does nighttime work better for you?
Huh?
Does nighttime work better for you, or like right after school?
Actually, like right after school will be best because I have no distractions, like from like 4 to 6.
Okay.
But I mean, I really want to work on this 90-day launch. I really want to launch it no later than like the first week in September. So this is what I'm focused on. This is what I thought we were gonna work on the call. So whenever, just call me.
Are you sleepy too? You have stuff to do too?
I mean, I'm laying horizontal, but I'm up.
Okay, I thought you guys had all, while I was peeing, I didn't hear what y'all were talking about.
That was just me. I kind of like bogarted.
Oh. Okay, well, Sarah, I'll call you right back then.
Okay.
And Jessica, text me and let me know when you want to do your launch call too. I know you're on mute getting the girls ready, but let me know. And Liz and Dawn, if y'all want to schedule a time where y'all can come over together and talk, or separately, or if you want to do whatever, just let me know.
Yeah, Dawn lives probably about, she works probably about 3.5 minutes from you, so we can definitely figure that out.
All right, that works.
Oh, yeah, that works. Oh, okay, so before I get off, we still have to mastermind for Chicago.
We do have to do that.
I guess I'll call you tomorrow.
Yes.
We should go to the gym. We should all work out together and have on our 15 outfits. We need to get together and make some and go to the gym together and work out and do an event at one of the gyms there because everybody's getting so fantastically fit.
That's a good idea. Kara, did you write? You have that? You have a page in your notebook for that?
I do have a page for Chicago, but I can't really hear what she just said. I heard
she was saying
gyms
there while we're there. The gyms every day. We should go to like a gym and all work out and have like matching gear on.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Because I googled and there's like at least 10 Planet Fitnesses within a 10-mile radius. I'm not sure exactly what area you're in, Kara, but within a 10-mile radius there are at least 10 Planet Fitnesses. And
within a 10-mile radius of what place?
Of I think it was either Madison or.
Oh yeah, the event. Well, the event James was gonna host was at Madison, but I actually live in Indiana. But yeah, I mean wherever in the burbs, that's fine.
I can look that up too. I'll look that up and then find it and then try and start calling her. Let me write that down.
Yeah, you guys should exchange numbers too, so I can actually create a group me with everybody.
No.
Huh?
No.
Okay. All right, get off my phone. Kara. Call me back on Google Hangout.
Bye.
Okay. Good night.
Bye, you guys.